back with my wonderful voice that y'all so very much love. Um, I'm in my commentary era right now, guys. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so today's video, or today's commentary video, I should be more specific about that, is about dives versus fear knots. Now, before I get into this video and before I explain what each fandom is, because I'm gonna have chapters on that. It's gonna be more of like a short video. I'll try to keep it under 10 minutes. I don't know. I'm just recording this right now. But let's stop saying So, I keep saying those filler words. I hate that so much. I will. I want to say, number one, I'm still back with this new quality. I'm still back with this. I'm gonna use filler words because I want to use filler words. Okay, don't judge me for it. Okay, don't judge me. Um, I'm using this new quality mic because it's so wonderful and I so am in love with it. Secondly, I'll be posting more often, I believe, because I'm gonna be spam making videos on the weekend. So you'll get a new video probably every week. I hope so. And please let me blow up. Like I need 400 subscribers because I'm stuck at 387 or something like that. But I don't really care. At least it's a good number. So yeah, let's get into today's video right now. Okay, so fear nots. I'm gonna hold my mic because I feel like it. Okay, so fear nots. Fear not to the fandom of Le Seraphim, a 5-member girl group who, unfortunately, so unfortunately, lost a member last year because of a bullying scandal, which was disproven, by the way. K-pop fans like to jump to conclusions very fast, but we'll talk about her later. But anyways, yeah, a 5-member girl group with the members in the group Yeonjin, Chaewon. Sorry if I butchered their names, by the way. Let me start over. Yeonjin, Chaewon, Kazuha, Sakura, and Inche. Is it Inche or Yeonche? I think it's Inche. Inche. So those are the 5 girls in the group, and that are currently in the group, of course. So they're the fandom of the Seraphim, like I just said, under the company Source Music under the big powerhouse Hive labels, which if you're watching this video, you already know that. So let's go on to IVE. Dives are the fandom for the girl group known as IVE, the 6-member girl group IVE, who consists of 2 very famous members, which are Wonyoung and Yujin. The other 4 members are Liz, Gaul, Re, and Isa. Hopefully I pronounced their names right. I have no idea. We're gonna go with what I just said. And they are under the company of Starship. Now let's move on to some other facts about these groups that might make the fandoms kind of start rallying up about each other. Now, both these groups had have has bleh, bleh. Both these groups have 2 members in each group, by the way, who were in a girl group called Eyes One or Is One. I was a Wiz One, so like right at the beginning of their disbandment era, so I was what into them too late, too little. Too little, too late. Sorry, wrong metaphor. Wrong idiom. Sorry, goodness gracious. So I was there for a little bit, but then I just kind of left because they disbanded, of course. I was still crying over them, some sleepless nights. I definitely was obsessed with them a little bit. But they were a really good group, and the members that I just talked about, which were Wonyoung, Yujin, the members that were in Eyes One, I didn't just talk about them. Sorry, I mean the members that were in Eyes One were Wonyoung, Sakura, Chaewon, and Yujin, which Wonyoung and Yujin are in IVE, like I stated, and Sakura and Chaewon are in Seraphim. So that's a little backstory, little background knowledge for reference there, because I will be talking about some of that. But yeah, that's mostly just the Eyes One backstory for them, to be honest. Let me talk about more about the Eyes One backstory though. So Wonyoung and Sakura got, I believe, Wonyoung got first place and Sakura got second place. I don't know what places Yujin and Taewon were in, but Wonyoung and Sakura are definitely some a big part of it. So yeah, two most popular members in IZ One, I believe. So let's go on to something different. Now, I would say there is definitely some similarities between the four members, which two of them are in the Seraphim and two of them are in IVE. So I would definitely say that Taewon and Yujin have some similarities where they're both really like the best vote where they're both like definitely the second best vocalists in their groups. They're both the best performers in their groups, in my opinion, of course. And that's basically about it, honestly. But I will say, Sakura and Wonyoung, woof, honey, woof. They've gotten so much hate over the past couple of. I think it's been over a year since both of them debuted, but in their separate groups, respectfully. That's paper. What was I gonna say? Let me look at that. Okay, so they both got hate. So for example, let's start with the Sakura change just to get that out of the way because it's very short. Sakura is called a plastic monster like all the time on social media. Like I see it like sometimes I just see it everywhere, and I'm just like, you have nothing better to do with your life than hate on. Like most K O idols get plastic surgery. Like what are you talking? Like shut up, bro. Your face probably got some plastic surgery too. Like, stop talking. Like, what? Like, ew, shut up. And then Wonyoung is also. Oh no, sorry. Still talking about Sakura. Sakura is also called untalented sometimes, and sometimes she's called a filler member. Although Yun Unche also got called a filler member, to be honest. But yeah. Now to the Wonyoung situation. Wonyoung has been called a pick me. Actually, no. Wonyoung and Sakura has been called pick me before. Different at different times, but still being called pick me before. But we're talking about Wonyoung right now. Wonyoung has been called pick me before for eating a strawberry with two hands. Like, girl, it's just the way she eats. Leave her alone. Um, this is not a video defending Wonyoung or Sakura. I'm talking about their hate trains right now, but I just feel this urge inside of me to defend them with my life because I'm one of their I'm part of both fandoms. I forgot to mention that. Did I forget to mention I'm part of both fandoms? Um, but anyways, yeah. So when I was being called pick me, she's been hated for so many different reasons. Like there's so much about it. There's just like you should go search on YouTube. Just go search like a whole One Young and the reason she's been hated video. Maybe I'll make one of those. If you want me to make one of those, leave it in the comments. I don't know necessarily, but I can definitely make one of those for you guys if you want me to. But yeah, that's definitely one of the things that she's been hated on before, and her most prominent thing she's been hated on for, and just for being pretty and stuff. They've both been hated on because they're pretty and people are jealous of them. But let's go on to one of the more bigger reasons why both fandoms are clashing with each other. Okay, so the fans are mostly clashing, I would say, to be honest. It's just about the group's popularity and the amount of accomplishments that they've achieved. Like, the amount of fearnots I've seen just like hating on IVE, the toxic fearnots, by the way. So they've just been hating on them because of how many accomplishments that they've made, you know, how much success they have. And I feel like both groups are really successful, to be honest. Like, um, IVE is successful in their own way, and the Seraphim is successful in their own way for just the amount of success they've had during their debuts. For example, 11 and Fearless, both top tier debuts. I love them both so dearly. Because this introduced me to both groups, of course. I remember the memories I have with 11 is very sincere to me, and so with Fearless too. Like I think it was maybe I think it was a Thursday, December 1st, 2021. It was a Thursday. I had asked my mom if I could go on YouTube and watch Everglow's new comeback pirate because I was an Everglow stan at the time, and I saw 11 come up too, and I was like, oh, I should watch that too, but I didn't want to get in trouble with my mom, so I held it off till the weekend. When I tell you I was in love with that group, oh my gosh, the background noise is so annoying. But I was in love with them like at first sight, and like it was just so amazing to watch Incest debut. And then when I saw Fearless, I was like, okay, serving, yes ma'am. I think it was definitely a great time to be a K-pop stan when I was watching Fearless and stuff, because um 2022 was really like, I remember Kepler in the beginning of the year. I had gotten, actually, I'm gonna make a video on Keplian soon, so don't worry about that. But Kepler, I remember I watched their debut. I watched a few GP999 fan cams and stuff, but we're not talking about them right now. But I think that 2022 was really my, like, I fell deep into the rabbit hole of K-pop during 2022. I created my channel in 2022. I started standing so many groups in 2022 and unstanding them. Like, I was leaving groups, I was coming to groups, I was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But I and the Seraphim stayed without me the entire year through the whole process of it. And so, but let's talk about the accomplishments and the popularity now. So, Anti Fragile, both of their first comebacks were like super popular with Love Dive and Anti Fragile. Those were both like, Love Dive, Anti Fragile, and Tomboy were the top songs of 2022. You cannot change my mind. You cannot change my mind. Girl groups were dominating that year. Let's leave it at that. So, for sure, Love Dive and Anti Fragile were going head to head for K-pop Stan Song of the Year. Maybe not in MMA specifically, but in K-pop stands, like in the communities, everybody was talking about it. And then you have their most recent comebacks with I Am and Unforgiven. um Unforgiven was a bit of a letdown for some fearnots. Not for me though. I love Unforgiven. I Am was voted for like study material and stuff. And I think that dives were attacked. I saw some dives. Not I think. I saw some dives attacking the Seraphim, and hating on them, saying that Unforgiven was bad. I just saw some posts with like Unforgiven screenshots and then barf emojis on top of them. I'm not gonna show them because I can't find them. But um, let me try to find them right now. Hold on. Let me pause the recording. Hold on. Okay, so I've just spent a little bit of time researching for some Twitter tweets, or some X tweets, I should say. Ugh, I hate they changed the name, but I couldn't find any. To be surprised, be surprised, be surprised. But yeah, um, like, I feel like everybody was just like Unforgiven, such a letdown because of the success of Anti-Fragile, and everybody was just loving Anti-Fragile. Everybody loved it so much. But and then Unforgiven came, and it never reached the standard of Anti-Fragile, and everybody was so disappointed. But with After like some people were saying the exact same thing with After Like, and it was Fear Not, they were attacking not dives. I mean, I for like After Like being so much worse than Love Dive and stuff, and it was all this bunch of stuff and stuff. But now I want to talk about why we shouldn't be fighting, and why we should be really like in love with each other. We should be like, we should be close. Why should we stop fighting, you say? Because we are literally cousins. Like, I'm telling you, like, it is like we are cousins. Like, the girls are close, like, we should be too. Like, we should be too. Like, come on, guys. We gotta stick together. We gotta come together with each other. And you know what? Oh my gosh, the background is so loud. You know what? You guys might not see all the fights on social media and stuff with dives and fear nots, but to me, on my For You pages on my social media sites, all I see are dives and fear nots coming at each other's throats and stuff. All I see is fights in comment sections and stuff like that. Like, I can't stand it. I like under music video sections, like under fan cams. Like, all I see is fights and hate and everything, and we should just stop that. We'd be so much better, and we'd be so much powerful together. Like, when it's time to like vote for our favorite groups, okay, yeah, we'll split up for a second, but then we should come right back together because we support each other. Okay, all the wise ones who have come from, eyes one days shouldn't be toxic towards each other. We shouldn't be degrading anybody. We should be together. We should, and you know what, educate other fear nots and dives. Like, let's let's come together. Okay. Okay. Outro time. Outro time. I forgot to talk about garam. Now let me do a little short section about Garam because I forgot to talk about her and I didn't include a chapter. I didn't make a chapter in my script for this. I didn't even really script this video, to be honest. I'm going off of some little notes that I made. But let me just say this about Garam. So wonyoung and Garam stands were at each other's throats. Like, you, even if you don't see all the Fear Not and Dives clashing, you definitely saw some Garam and wonyoung stands clashing against each other. And even some Fear Nots were fighting inside the fandom against Garam. Like, everybody was against her for some reason. But I just wanted to state that wonyoung and Garam stands definitely went into each other's throats. Some people were like, "Oh my gosh, Garam is so much more prettier than wonyoung, or wonyoung is so much more prettier and talented than Garam." Everybody was at each other's throats, bro. Like, I can't deal with this anymore. Like, I couldn't. By the way, future videos on Keplians and Garam coming up soon, so stay tuned. Thank you very much. Okay, people, time for the outro. So, in conclusion, stop fighting. Be human beings. Stop fighting. Not be human beings. You know what I'm saying. Be decent human beings. Stop fighting each other for dumb reasons. So, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you want any more commentary videos, let me know in the description. Not description. I'm in the comment section. For sure, recommend me some commentary videos to do because I'll definitely try and do my research after my homework session that I have. Because I'm in some pretty I'm in school now and stuff's gonna get complicated. So I'm gonna have to take some time off for mental health reasons, but this is basically my therapy. To be honest, this is my downtime. I love doing this. This has really helped me. So whenever I feel bad, I'm just gonna come here and record a video, and you'll probably get videos very often because already drama is starting, and I'm included in some of it. So let's try and be peaceful this year, shall we? Okay, let's let me just say it is now October and everything is already probably gonna be a mess. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I'm definitely gonna do. You know how at the end of last year I did a whole 2022 K-pop was a mess. Well, I'm gonna. Ew, I'm rubbing the mic. I'm gonna do that again this year. So you can expect a big old video to come, definitely, and I'll do some little summaries of the videos that I've made this year, of course, because that's definitely something that happens. But yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see that. But in the meantime, some more commentary videos will come, and I hope you enjoy. I love you guys so much. Resubscribe, it really helps me out. I love you guys. Yeah, bye. 나를 기다려줄게 분명해 밤에